I don't know who this is for, but you've been hanging on and you're about to give up. And one of the biggest acts of faith is to praise God when you still don't see it. To worship him when you don't feel like it. And just to say, I'm not worshiping you for the what, I'm worshiping for the who you are. And you've always been good and you've always been faithful, and you wipe the tears away and you lift up your hands toward heaven and you worship him once more. Because you're not worshiping him for just what you see, you're worshiping for what he says, you're worshiping for his faithfulness. Because our trust does not grow in the good times. We learn to trust him in the trials. God's grace is so good. His presence is so powerful. What I want you to understand is you are not what you did. You're not what you're doing now, but you will become more of that if you don't turn away from it. Jesus, let me tell you about him. He is the Son of God. He is perfect in every way. And he loves you more than I could ever adequately describe to you. He came for people with bad habits. He came for the broken. He didn't come for the righteous, he came for the sinners. He didn't come for those who were healthy, he came for the sick. He came for people like me, and he came for people like you. And he became sin for us and died in our place. You are thinking there is some external something that will fill that longing on the inside. Maybe a little more money. Maybe a little more stuff. Maybe a little more luxury. Maybe a little more time off. Maybe a little better person than the person I'm with right now, whatever it is. Nothing can or ever will fill that void, because it's a God-shaped void that only he can fill. That's why we pre-decide. I choose ahead of time to intentionally, passionately, faithfully, and consistently pursue intimacy with God.